Brooke Pryor, Jake Trotter with ESPN. We are here in First Energy Stadium after the Browns' 29-17 win over the Steelers. Jake, Amari Cooper over 100 yards, Nick Chubb over 100 yards. What worked well for the Browns tonight?
Listen to this stat, Brooke. Amari Cooper became the first Brown in 9 years to post back-to-back 100-yard receiving games. He's given the team that number one receiving option that they have lacked and that they desperately needed this season. And that complements everything else they do. The running game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, you saw that working again tonight. They are running the ball at a very high level. When you have Amari Cooper that can beat you downfield and play action, beginning of the fourth quarter, that was the key play of the game. And that's going to be the blueprint for the Browns going forward.
What does this game give the Browns? How does this change the trajectory of their season?
Well, it puts that Jets collapse in the rear view mirror. It doesn't allow the season to spiral off that. You know, I asked Kevin Stefanski, what was going through your mind when the ball was bouncing around on that onside kick? And he paused, I'm not kidding, for like 7 seconds. And then he just said a lot. So for the Browns to get back on track, they're atop the AFC North. You know, they've got some tough games coming up, but to be 2-1 at this point, they got to feel pretty good.
No kidding. Well, and it's funny because the Steelers came into this game on top of the AFC North. They leave Cleveland in a much different position. Mitch Trubisky, the quarterback that started today, I expect him to be the starter going into next week because I asked Mike Tomlin after the game, you have a mini bye. Do you look at changes for the quarterback, for the play caller? And he said, definitively no. So I would not expect to see any major changes coming out of Pittsburgh. I think they liked how they looked in the first half offensively. The second half, though, it was much more stagnant. It looked a lot like it did the last couple years. Really short time of possession, just not good enough for the Steelers. So we are out of here. Who do the Browns have next?
At Atlanta in a few days.
And the Steelers are home against the Jets. Maybe they'll have a Browns-like meltdown. Who's to say? We'll be there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For Jake Trotter, I'm Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.